What will you do when life doesn't work out like you planned it to? What will you do when that marriage doesn't last? When that relationship doesn't last? When that friend that you thought you was going to be just best friends like the Golden Girls? What will you do? Just ignore the kids in the background. I got 7. They're all home. It's the weekend. We going to get this. Okay? What will you do when that job ends? What will you do when everything you planned perfectly, you spent the money on it, you did everything right, and it don't work out? What will you do? The problem is when life happens, y'all, right? Life happens, right? Say like, put life happen in the comment. Life happens. But what will you do about what is happening to you? Will you choose to define who you are by what's happening in the moment? Or will you choose to look from the outside and say, in spite of this, I'm still blessed. In spite of this, God is still good. In spite of this, everything is working together for my good, not just for everyone else's good. Because I remember there was a time I was just seeing everybody else like, I must not be loved. God must not be watching over me. I must have did something because he must not love me no more because my life looked like a hot mess. But there will be a time in your life that you will go through things and you will feel alone. That the people you thought who was going to be there, yeah, the ones you thought were going to be there, they ain't there. The people that you had helped in the past, you was there for them in their most darkest hour. And then you called on them and they were nowhere to be found. You called on them and then they made themselves your enemy for no reason. They talked about you. They lied about you. They try to, smear your name. They try to make people think that you was like them when it was them who was acting crazy and you was the one trying to be the good person. See, we have to get to the point where we are able just to overcome things and not be bitter. Because I'm telling you, bitterness, it's not a reward. It doesn't help you. Being angry, well, they did this to me and they ain't no good. And okay, they may be no good. They may be foolish. But you dwelling on the hurt, you dwelling on what they did, it's going to make you angry. And you ain't going to be able to focus on what you're supposed to be doing, your business, raising the good children, being the best version of yourself, because you're going to let that bitterness eat away at you. And it's going to cause you to need more healing. So when things don't go your way, when things don't go our way, it's not fun. But God is showing me, y'all, that he's so good. Even in the smallest things not working out, he has a plan. That he knows my end from my beginning. That he doesn't sleep. You see? So when you can recognize that you don't got to do it alone. You don't got to figure out everything on your own. That I'm not in this by myself. Yeah, my mama may not treat me right. I may not know who my daddy is. My husband may not have loved me. No one has ever been faithful and loyal to me. Not a friend, not nobody. But someone who has always been faithful. Hey, someone who has always been there. Someone who brought me out from the depths of darkness when I thought there was no reason for me to keep on going. The one who said, you still have worth and value when the world told me you're a single mom. You have failed marriages. You're not worth nothing no more. When people in the world will say, oh, you're damaged goods. Oh, she ain't about nothing. They won't give you a second look. But watch God do something in your life. And I want you to do that today. That if you're down in the dumps, that if you've been through so much, you've done too much, you think you ruined your life, you think other people's ruined your life, I want to encourage you that it's not over for you. That it's just the beginning. That you no longer have to define yourself by what you've been through. It doesn't matter what they called you. What are you calling yourself? Are you blessed? Are you the head and not the tail? Are you, more than a conqueror? Because that's what God told me I was. That's what my daddy said I was. Okay, yeah. Who you? That's who I am. That's who I is. Okay, that's who I is. And not because I think I'm so great, but because I know he's great. And so I teach about self-love and all that. But the only way that I would know about my love and my value is through my Father. Through who he said I am. Through the love that he has for me in spite of my mistakes. Excuse me real quick. I know, right. In spite of my mistakes, in spite of my shortcomings, in spite of the way people have treated me. Because if you let other people tell it, you will think you ain't nothing. You'll be like, man, I might have just accepted anything because by the way people treat me, I must not be worth very much. But if you let them define you, then you'll live life like that, baby. Baby girl. Baby girl. Don't live life like that no more. Don't live like that no more. Lift up your head. Open the God's word. Open things that encourage you. Okay? That you will know your worth. And when somebody come at you with a cubic zirconia saying, this is a real deal. I'm it. It's glittering. They got that light shining, so just that fake stuff is just glittering. And you like, nah, I see you. I know the truth. I know the real from the fake. I know, and I know who I am. And I will never settle for less again. You may have settled for less in the past. You may have set down on yourself in the past, but it's not the past no more. Okay, go and brush off the past. Go and brush it off. Brush it off. Yeah, and when somebody want to remind you of, and look at me now. Look at me now. That was then. This is now. Look at me, baby. Wow. Don't get me started. Okay. Because you are gonna be a butterfly. You may be in your caterpillar stage. You might be in the metamorphosis stage in your cocoon. But when you come out, you ain't gonna look the same. You aren't gonna look the same. So stop letting temporary circumstances, temporary setbacks make you doubt that the good life that you have ahead of you. Make you doubt the good things are coming to you and that good people can love you, can value you, and can treat you right. Baby girl, treat you right. On the way to where you want to be, you treat yourself right. You get your facial routine, okay? You get yourself that good smelling, natural, healthy, organic lotion. Go ahead and start eating right. Eat more vegetables, okay? If you don't eat some vegetables, okay? Drink some water. Okay? Drink some tea for that instead of that Coke. Get you some honey with some lemon in it. Honey tea, you know what I'm saying, okay? Do that. Treat yourself right, okay? You're loved. You are valuable. You are precious. Say, I'm precious. Declare, I am, put that in the car. I'm precious. I am God's daughter. God got something good for me, and I will be here to see it. You speak life over yourself. Excuse me. That's all I wanted to share with y'all. Just lessons that I have to still learn, that we all go through, but I'm getting better. And you're getting better too. Get the series if you haven't. It's on Amazon. The 4th part in the series. I had to edit it because the person I paid to edit this book didn't do it right. So if you got this book and it's all looking crazy, they didn't edit. You got that copy. I'm so sorry. See if you can still turn it back in and go order if you order it now, you're gonna get the updated version and all the little King's Course. Nothing is gonna be perfect, and I'm doing my best. So understand that. But I had to edit myself because that girl on Fiverr, y'all, it was not the business. No. She was ordering the most, and I only paid $100, so I didn't lose that much. But this book right here, Love Yourself Again. This is part 2 of Love Yourself. Not part 2, it's book 4, but it's like the second. This is like Love Yourself First, and then Love Yourself Again. So it's kind of like the second, and those go with that book, or as standalone books as well. The workbook and the affirmation journal, but this book is powerful. I share my personal experience in relationships, the lessons I learned, and really it's just like love yourself first on steroids. Do you know what I mean? Just telling about, just what I learned, and so I can share it to help somebody else, okay? Because I'm not the only one who's been through bad relationships. You're not the only one. And I think when we hear other people's stories, we can be like, man, I'm not alone. If she can do it, I could do it. And that's why I share. So I love y'all, queens. Love yourself. Love yourself again. Y'all, I'm gonna make this into a full song, y'all. It's gonna be a whole album. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Girl, why you tripping? Go and love yourself again. I know you played the fool. Girl, I played it too. Love yourself again. I know they did you wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Gonna love yourself again. Love yourself again. I love y'all queens. That was the time I did not like my voice. I thought my sister, she was singing. I'm like, I can't sing like her. I just hated my voice. I would sing like in the quiet, but you know what? I'm gonna use everything I got to bless myself, bless you, and to honor God, because I'm grateful, y'all. So I love y'all. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video. Watch some other videos, y'all. I'm gonna hit my monetization this year. You know, I got my subscribers. I need to hit that 4,000 watch hours. So if you hear, want to help your girl, just let it play. Even if you ain't listen, just let the whole thing play. Let it all play, okay? And help your sister out. But I love you. Auntie Crystal here, your mentor, your author, life coach. I love you. Join me on IG. Join Crystal Laughter Academy. I got After Toxic, Healing the Hurt, Breaking the Cycle, Self-Love 101. I'm working on a whole list of courses for authors called the 24-Hour Author. And it's going to be a bunch of different courses depending on what you need to learn how to do. And I got Single Mom School, from Surviving to Thriving, and then also Dating 101 is going to be on there too. So subscribe to that. Sign up here, my babies. You can't see them, but they're all the noise. Yeah, I love y'all. Don't be hitting each other. Knock it off. My two sons right here, Michael and Noah. Stop. But I love y'all. And I'll see you later. Have a good, wonderful day.